Hey guys, it's me, Okamaster627, and today I am back with another Saturday story. Today, I think this is episode 14 of this series, and yeah, it's really interesting today. Obviously, as you can tell by the title of this video, it's actually a really interesting story, but one thing you may notice is that obviously you can see my face, of course. And the main reason is because, you may also notice that I'm not doing this on my laptop. I'm actually doing it on my tablet. And apologies if my fingers are actually getting in the way of my, my face cam right here. Sorry, I'm not good with doing it with my tablet. But, the reason why it's not on my laptop, guys, is because I tried finding the stuff I needed to make the video, and for some reason, my internet couldn't find what I needed. So I decided, you know what, do it on my tablet, and I actually got the information that I need for today's Saturday story on my phone. So yeah, with that said, enjoy the video. So yeah, today is absolutely interesting. A really good story. So today I'm going to tell you guys the story of the 3 Florida houses I have lived in so far. I've been wanting to do this topic ever since October 6th. Yes, I've been wanting to do it since the first Saturday of October. However, obviously, because I couldn't find any details whatsoever of how I could track this down, I finally had to, unfortunately, delay it for weeks. And now it's the 3rd of November. So yeah, I finally got the information here, and now I'm finally able to make this topic. Yeah, let's get into it. The first house I lived in Florida happens to be right here. Now, first off, warning, the following images are what the house looks like years after I moved out of it. You have been warned. So, yeah, the images here are what it looks like years after I moved out of it. I moved out of it like 3 years ago. In 2015. And obviously moved on to my second house in 2015, which is the one we left earlier this year in May of 2018. Okay, seriously, check it out right here. I'm obviously on Zillow.com because that's the only way I could find this. But yeah, here is the first ever house I lived in Florida. It's really cool. My mom also recommended that I also did this topic as well because, yeah. Oh my god, that's right, my storage is so full on my phone. Hold on, let me see if I can get the screen a little bit not too blurry. My screen's so blurry, guys. Sorry that you can't see anything. Yeah, this was the front. Well, obviously, this is, again, all images here are what it looks like after I moved out. So there's no images of what it looks like when I was in there for some reason. So here was the front of the house. It looks kind of similar to what it was when I was there. Oh, now you can see it. But the only thing was, when I was there, it was, the outside was brown and not tan. So yeah, that's only one difference. Here's the second screenshot, or image to be exact. And this was the living room. Here are clear differences. One, the floor right there was actually used to be, it used to be carpet. But obviously, 3 years later, it got changed to, this tile. That door almost looks almost the same. I mean, this is exactly what I remember from many years ago, except, again, the changes with the walls and the floor. Everything else I completely remember fine. It was so much fun living in this house back then. I'll even tell you how long I lived in it for all 3 of these. Well, not my current one, because obviously we only just moved into this house almost 6 months ago. But I will describe the ones for the other 2 houses. So this was the dining room. Seems like the carpet's also been removed and replaced with tile. One thing I remember was every single year we would have the Christmas tree right there in that exact spot, literally right there is where we would have the Christmas tree from around 2007 all the way to 2012. In 2013 and 2014, It was in the family room. Oh. I accidentally pulled a screenshot. Oh, God. Let me get out of that. I'm trying to get out of it. I took the wrong freaking... No way. Okay, I got it back. Don't worry. I just had to retype in the address location. But, this was the kitchen. The tile looks exactly the same. The desk looks exactly the same. I think the concrete's different, but I think everything else looks exactly the same as I remember it. Yeah, the only thing is the concrete is different. And there used to be carpet where the wood used to be. That's the family room over there. And only one thing is, if I look at the one we have now, does this look any similar to what you just saw? Because it really does. No, clearly. That looks like a very clear difference. Well, it's very, very similar. I think this was my old room, I believe. Because I can actually recognize it. Oh, God. This was my mom and dad's room back then. And then right there was actually their office back then. And then there was their bathroom right there. I remember this clearly. Then here's another photo of it. These are, again, all pictures of many years after. And then, there, friends, there was my first ever backyard in Florida. Please be freaking proud. And that's it. That's all we got. Look at all these amazing pictures. Don't you just love it? Yeah, that's all I could find. Now on to the next house. Sorry if I did take so long with this. That house I lived in from January 6, 2007, and went all the way until January 4th, 2015. That's a whole 8 years right there, which was incredible. Again, next house, which was the previous one we just moved out of in May. You all remember this one. You know, the one I lived in previously until May 2018. It's the second house that I lived in. Basically, it's just so cool. Yeah, you all remember this one, which obviously, as you know, I no longer live there anymore, as of May 24th, 2018. And I unfortunately had to give up the old backyard permanently. But yeah, for any viewers that don't know, this is my, my old house, you know, before this one. So yeah, I have to use one of my videos to actually do this because I couldn't find the exact file. So yeah. How much is my tablet? Okay, it's 4% for some reason. It's 11 p.m. right now. Yeah, here's obviously my old house. You all remember it, except for new subscribers. And Robert J15, you kept concerning me about, you always wanted to know what my old house looked like, and, well then, here you go. This is what my old one looked like. You asked me, a month ago when you said, I said, do you want to know what my old house looked like? And he said yes, and then I told him the vlog, but he didn't actually find it. I'm showing you guys and him the vlog about this place. So yeah, quite literally, old house, it was really cool. It still kind of sucks that I don't live there anymore, but it was still fun while it lasted. If you don't know how long I lived here, you obviously know, when it ended, of course. Because obviously, backyard final days. So you know when it ended, but you do not know when it started. I'll tell you that at the very end of me showcasing this. Obviously, the last one will obviously be where we are now. You know, in present. Yeah, there's the classroom right there. Kind of sucks that we don't have a classroom anymore. Do you guys remember when we had a classroom? Well, yeah, we don't have that anymore. Obviously, as of this year. And obviously, here's my old room. You know, my old room. Well, not my old one. That was in the first one that I showcased. It's just my old room. So, yeah. Just my... Yeah, old room. It's nice and big. Obviously, you know, the one I have now, not big, but it's okay. But yeah, this was just my old house. It was just really cool. This one I lived in from, you ready? Starting January 4th, 2015, and came to an end on May 24th, 2018. That's only 3.5 years. Quite sad if you ask. But it was still a really fun time, even though it only just ended this year. I just feel proud. I just feel proud of myself for how far we got in. And obviously, gave birth to the one and only backyard that I have only just abandoned 6 months ago. This. Yep. The place I left 6 months ago. However, this footage was from May 1st, from when I did the vlog. And if you don't know what that is, that was my time machine. That got torn down a day after I made this video. You know, the one that you're seeing here. Inside this video. Okay, seriously. What's the last one? Which is the current one. That is my old hole, by the way. Still miss this place. Oh, frick. My tablet's about to die. I don't know if I'm able to get this up. If my tablet dies...